Welcome to the DRW&S, the Duluth Red Wing and Southern Railroad. I'm modeling this in N scale. It's actually going to be called the clay train. It's the train that brought clay to the Red Wing pottery factories to make Red Wing pottery and sewer pipes. So that's where we're at. So let's get rolling. As you can see, I still don't have my intros and all that stuff back yet. My hard drive said it won't be here until Sunday now, so there's another week I got to do on the desktop. You didn't see it, but I'm starting over from scratch again of all the stuff I said. So here we go again. What happened was I was going to try to move it into place to see it down here, and it clicked off. So I got to start over because I need to take it in one take. So here we go again. Blah, blah, blah. I forgot what I said the first time, but I started talking about the Red Wing clay train. I was talking a little bit about the computer not being done yet. And thank you for hanging in there because I know it's a lot less, I don't know how you say production-wise, it's not smooth and doesn't have the fun music and everything behind it. And, oh, I know, sorry that on my other one when I was over down the way, you couldn't hear me well because I watch them. I'm like, oh shoot, I have to make sure I talk to this mic, and if I walk down there, you can't hear me because in my other videos you could because I could edit it and raise the sound, blah blah blah, and I can't do that now. I'm taking this one shot. In fact, I'm retaking this now. So the clay train, like I was saying, I kind of changing up. I was gonna do this to my flexi tracks, you know, the one coming up from out down here, coming up. But I thought, you know what, this isn't going to look very authentic, and I thought I might as well make it look more like a truss. And on trusses, they would stack the wood this way. If this was a smaller piece of wood, and they'd line two or three pieces up underneath here. So I got to get some smaller wood, and I think I'm going to do it that way. But I thought I had some. I bought a bunch of dowels in wood, but I didn't have those type of pieces. So I'm got to get a couple long pieces of that to actually authenticate that again, and then put those together. So that kind of went on hold again. So the other thing is. I did make a copy of my track plan, and I found all of my tracks now. I actually found these guys. I had them sitting over there stacked around because I was moving stuff around so much with that road race. So I thought I'd kind of go over this and actually draw in what I'm going to be doing. And I got a couple copies. Now let me try to move you again. I hope I don't lose it again. I'm going to move you down. I don't know why it went off last time. But I don't know if you can see my sheet. I'll go like, let me get this light out of the way. That's better. So, looking at this upper track, as you can see, I found all my curves. I'm still probably going to use a couple of these curves. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight what I'm going to keep. The one thing is there's going to be the switch here, but I think I'm going to move it down, not here, but over here. And put it in right here. So this track is coming off like this. I think I'm just going to take that, but I'll still do this, and this will probably be flexi track up to this one. So this right here won't be the curve stuff. It'll be more flexi track. I'm kind of doing this too to get a count of what I need, and then I'll still have that switch there, and that'll still go like this. And this, when I put the dashes, that'll be flexi track there. Not sure yet. And obviously this is the flexi tracks will cross here. Um, this piece, I'll take that out and I'll make this track go this way, like that, and that'll be it'll be kind of the track. This is the track going by the bluff, but this will put it more up into town. So this won't be here, and I'll probably put. I'm gonna probably put but this will be here. And I'm putting dots because that might be flexi, like that. So a little bit of change. So this won't be here. That'll be taken out, and then I'm gonna put Barn Bluff will be kind of right here, and I'll make this go behind it, so you don't see that curve. And then over here, I haven't decided. This might be Hay Creek. Going into Hay Creek, or maybe another scene. So this will be Barn Bluff. Right, like that. So you can see it'll be a little different, but not too much different. And this will all connect back up. So I might be able to utilize some of these curves, and I'm going to start doing that by laying those out, because I got flexi tracks, so I can at least set it in place and mark it. Just tape it down and get it going. Like I said, this switch will be further back, so it'll actually come off here and kind of come like that in there. So this will be longer, because this part right here got really narrow. So this part here kind of got narrow. So we'll see what I'll have to do there. So there you have it. That'll kind of be the new layout that I'll be working on. This switch goes this way, so this one will be further back. And I numbered these so I can kind of see where I was at. 3 is right here. This is 3. I actually marked it wrong. 4 is right here, and that would be 5. Unless I got the numbers wrong. But anyways, so this one will probably be coming in right over here. Not quite sure yet if that's going to work. I might even eliminate, or I might just, since I don't have a lot of room, I might move this one up to make like a little shorter length. So this one might be moved up to here. See, my opening here, because I cut those river things out, are actually narrow. So I might move this one this way. So I'm not sure. I might move it this way. The switch track up that way. But things I got to consider. That's why I printed out an extra sheet so I could draw on it to see kind of how it would lay out. I'm losing ground up here from right about here, where this kind of just bumps out here. So that's my problem. I don't have as much real estate here because I've got these two things in there. So that shows me what I need to play with doing that. So anyways, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you more progress on this. Trying to count out how much flex track I need. So I need 1, 2, three, probably four more. I did find two other ones because I had this one here. Where did that other one go? This one went down here. I don't know. I don't know what I do with my other flex track. So I'll have to find that. I'm thinking I need either four or six more. We'll tip this back. 4 or 6 more flex tracks. And the funds are a little tight right now. I'm making up for that big trip up out to Minnesota, and so I've got to save my money a little bit. I got other things to do, and so I'm going to try to get more. Actually, probably be working on this on Sunday to try to get more of it done. And I need to go look for some wood for it too. I think I'll take a rail track with me, so when I'm there picking out wood, I can see how big those railroad ties are, because on end scale they're small. So we've got to do that, and we will keep this thing going. It got slower because of the planning stage, but I think I got an idea. I'm gonna keep this loop because it has to connect back, because it connects back down and around and back up and around, and keep this up in here. Just change in here a little bit, like I originally thought. So this won't run through here. This will just run straight here, and I'll put Barn Bluff in here. So this will all come behind Barn Bluff, so you won't see it, because it's kind of a change of a scene. So I don't know. I might even put a tunnel through there. I might go through a tunnel just to so you can't see the train. But I'll have a switch there, and I could move this switch up one to get it closer, but that'll have to be determined to see how it lays out. And so that's the planning on the clay train. Where I'm going to go next is actually work on is get these things in that wood, get them hooked up, and start getting the trusses going up there. Or if I get these in wood and hook them up, I can put the truss pieces in there later. I don't have to do them right away, because this will support the track, but at least get the glued to the wood and mounted and going up that direction. So, you know, going up in here, and then figure out these curves. I might have enough to do those curves with the track I have, but I still am confused on the number. I'm just going to have to piecemeal it and see how it comes out. What's goofing me up is that last block on the end there isn't supposed to be there in this diagram. That's why I had these kind of marked out, because I added a half a foot. I added a half a foot on the leg, because this is one, or maybe I didn't. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out. That's more numbers and more confusing. So there you have it. Keep watching the clay train. We're going to be making more progress. If I get out of this, I'm kind of in a haze here of planning, and I just need to get doing it. And if I get doing it, it'll work out. So that's where I'm at on the clay train. I've got other things of trying to figure out this hard drive and getting the computer up and going. Has been pretty busy. So if you watch my shorts on these are some of the things I've made. Retired again, loving it. I kind of shared my dismay with Amazon Prime, because I don't know why it's taking so long, but it's probably that time of year where they're super busy and can't guarantee anything. So with that, we will call that a show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And be sure to watch me. This is on every Saturday at 12 noon. And my Cigar Box Guitar show is on at 11 on Saturday every week. And I put out shorts of my record collection and things I've made, which I usually review cigar box guitars, or I might even throw in next week if I get work done on the railroad. I'll give an update there, since I haven't had any major updates over here. And then we'll be moving on that. So thanks for the support. Tell your friends and family to watch me. I just like talking about it, so it doesn't matter either way of how many subscribers I have. I'll still keep making these because it's fun, and it gives me a chance to use the newest technologies in computers and editing and audio programs. So when I work my audio gig at church, I'm only better at the technology because I goof around with that stuff here too as well. So we'll see you later. Have a great one.